chance to meet some old friends out on the street. They wonder, how does a man get to be this way? I've always got a smiling face at any time or any place, and every time they ask me why, I just smile and say, you've got to kiss an angel good morning, let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. Oh yeah. Good morning, everybody. Welcome along to the morning show here on this bright, sunny morning. Well, it is here in Cleethorpes anyway. Shaping up to be a nice day by the looks of it. It's the 9th of September today. Would you believe it's 2020. It's going to be winter soon, so we better make the most of the sunshine. I hope it's nice weather wherever you are around the world. Do let me know in the chat. I do like to have a little weather report. It's always good fun to know what the weather's like where you are. Okay, we're just going to have a quick look at what we've got coming up today. If you've not watched the show before, you might not be aware of the format, but it's the usual one today. We haven't changed it since the first episode, actually. I was planning on doing a different one every time, but that's not worked out. So, yes, country music news coming up very, very shortly in a couple of minutes' time. And then we shall have today's featured artist. I always do a little bit of a bio on the featured artist and sing 3 of their songs, and today is no exception. And I'm very excited about today's artist. It's one of my favourite singers in country music, and that's all I'm going to say. You'll have to wait till 1:15 to find out. Then a little trip to Broadway. I've got a couple of requests to do for the Broadway songs today. One of them is a brand new song that I've never sung before from a fantastic Andrew Lloyd Webber musical. And one of them I've sung once before, so that's still quite new to me, and from another Andrew Lloyd Webber, actually. It's a double bill of Andrew today. And then a couple of classics at 20 to 12. That's a couple of classic line dances, if you didn't know about that. And then we always finish with a song. So I'm just going to say a very quick few hellos before we have the country music news for the day. Let's just see who's been typing. Let's have a look. Good morning to Eve. Hello, hope you are well. Sue Bridges here. Hello, Sue. I hope you are well. Thank you for joining us. Carolyn Foy as well is here. Good morning, she says, and she said it's scorching in Lanzarote. So yes, I'm sure it is. Lovely to have you along once again, Carolyn. Thank you for tuning in, and you'll be pleased to know that I am going to be doing one of your requests today. So do stay tuned, and I'll be doing that a little bit later on. Who else have we got? Sharon King. She says, love your top, like the weather. Like the weather, it's very bright. Yes, well, I like to wear bright things in the morning. I have my stripy one as well that I sometimes wear. And I have changed the settings a little bit on my webcam to make it a bit brighter as well. I don't know if that's coming across. Although actually on my phone screen it looks a bit darker than it does on my laptop, but I don't know, maybe it's a bit better colour-wise and things. Alvie is here. Alvie Pig, hello my darling, I hope you are well. Nice to have you along. Annette is here. She says beautiful. I think that's about the weather and not about me, so there we go. And who else? Abigail, Derek. Grey and cloudy in Bristol. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You're missing out. It's normally the other way around. It's normally hot down south and cold up here, so it's made a bit of a change today. But Annette, yes, lovely weather in Anglesey, says Annette. Morning, Richard. Lovely and sunny where Alvie is. I can't remember where you live, Alvie. Do let me know. It's down south somewhere, I think, isn't it? I can't remember exactly where. And Karen James is with us. Good morning, Karen. And she's put a sunshine. So that might be to do with the weather, or it might just be a good morning sunshine. I'm not sure. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, then, it's without further ado, let's have a quick look at the news headlines for today. Okay, the first story today, sad one. We've got a couple of sad stories actually in the news today. Blanco Brown, who's the singer of the recent hit country single "The Get Up," if you know that one, Get Up, Get Up, has been involved in a car accident and is still in the intensive care unit following a 12-hour operation. According to reports, Brown's motorcycle collided head-on with a Ford Ranger near his home in Atlanta. Police confirmed that he was wearing a helmet at the time of the crash. He's expected to be undergoing additional operations in the coming days, and his management team have asked for prayers for him. An investigation into the crash is underway. So we do wish him well, I'm sure. That's Blanco Brown. Another sad one, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. Lucille Starr has died at the age of 82. The Canadian queen of country music had been suffering from a long illness and passed away on Friday. Starr was the first female Canadian country music singer to sell 1 million records and the first Canadian woman to be inducted into the Canadian Country Music Hall of Fame and the first Canadian woman to perform at Nashville's famous Grand Ole Opry. She was known as a trailblazer for women in music, paving the way for future female artists. So very sad news about that one. Okay, and the last story today, ladies and gentlemen, is about the ACM, the Academy of Country Music. We're only days away now from the ACM Awards, so the ACM have teamed up with Circle TV to bring a week-long red carpet special to television. The Red Carpet Week will host more than 40 hours of content featuring Blake Shelton, Luke Bryan, Dolly Parton, Martina McBride, Keith Urban, George Jones, Chris Stapleton, Sarah Evans, Lee Brice, Josh Turner, and many more. Oh, and Old Dominion as well, apparently. Now, the awards themselves will be airing live from 3 venues in Nashville next Wednesday, the 16th of September. That's the actual awards themselves. And you can watch them on CBS television channel if you have that on your Skybox, or you can watch it online at CBS All Access. So have a look for that. Google CBS All Access if you want to watch the awards live, because they'll be absolutely fantastic, I'm sure, and something to look forward to. So that is your news roundup for today. Okay, well, I always like to do a song that is to do with one of the artists in the country music headlines, and today is going to be no exception. Now, I've got quite a lot to choose from today because we have that big long list of the artists that are appearing at the ACM Red Carpet Week, and one of them I've chosen for today was Chris Stapleton, who's done some fantastic songs and he's got a great voice, probably most famous at the moment for Tennessee Whiskey. But I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to do Scarecrow in the Garden, which is another one of my favourites of Chris Stapleton. Let's have a go at that one. Well, he came from Northern Ireland, searching for the free man's ground. And he came to bet his fortune on a West Virginia plow. He built a house of timber and raised a redhead son, and they worked the land together and they prayed the rain would come. There's a scarecrow in the garden that looks like Lucifer. I've been reading Revelations with my bare feet in the river. Son got older, took a brown-eyed wife, and the fields were green as dollars, 'cause the dirt was black as night. I came in late September, the youngest one of 3, and my sister's often married, so the land was left for me. There's a scarecrow in the garden, looks like Lucifer. I've been reading Revelations with my bare feet in the river. I know every single fence post, every rock that goes around. I've been staring at the red oak where I know they lay me down. Fields ain't of that river, wondering how it turns to blood. I've been sitting here all morning, I was sitting here all night. There's a Bible in my left hand and a pistol in my right. Thank you very much. A little bit of Chris Stapleton there, who is performing amongst lots of other artists on this week's ACM Red Carpet Week. So there we go. Let's just have a quick look and say a few hellos before we carry on. Don't forget, we've got the featured artist coming up very, very soon, so do stay tuned for that one. It's a good one today, one of my favourites. Oh, and if you could share this video as well, please, ladies and gentlemen. It does help people find us. We do struggle for numbers on a Wednesday morning, I think, because a lot of people are at work and maybe still asleep or things like that. So Wednesday morning is always the quietest of my 3 shows of the week, but sharing does definitely help to have a few more people find us. So there we go. Okay, a few hellos. Brenda Martin, she says it's raining in Devon at the moment. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Brenda, sorry to hear that, but it's so often the other way around, so I don't feel too bad. So there we go. Lynn Massey, morning from Dull and Dreary, Carlisle. Looking forward to you cheering us up. Well, I shall do my best, Lynn. I can't guarantee a cheering up, but I shall do my utmost to accommodate you. Carl Edwards, hi Richard. Can only stay 5 minutes off to work. Well, I hope it was a 5 minutes well spent, Carl. You've probably gone by now, but there we go. Alvy Pig Essex. Yes, I thought it was somewhere down south. Sandra Harris, warm here but no sun. I think this afternoon's meant to be even hotter than it is this morning, but it's already quite warm. I've been out in the garden this morning whilst I've been preparing the show. I do have to get very early on a Wednesday. I was up at 7 o'clock this morning and straight out in the garden with the laptop and doing my headlines and planning all the show. So it's a lot of preparation, this show, but I do enjoy it, and a lot of people do tell me that it's their favourite show of the week. Not everyone can watch it live, so some people do watch it on catch-up when they get home from work or whatever. So I do want to keep doing it, even though the numbers are quite quiet on the actual live showing of it. So there we go. Joanne is here. Good morning, Richard. Love a Wednesday morning. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Nice to have you with us. Caroline Borrell is here. Hello, Caroline. She's at work. Okay. Well, I hope you're keeping busy. Well, obviously not if you've got time to watch me, but there we go. Good morning. I hope you're well. You're only around the corner as well, aren't you? So you're not far away. June Miller says hello. And Adeline is here. She says good morning. Good morning, Adeline. Hope you and Darren are well. You're in... I always say Bradford, but it's not Bradford, is it? Is it Barnsley? I think it might be Barnsley. I get them two mixed up. I don't know what it is. Lisa McNamara's here. She said, good morning, lovely. Good morning, Lisa. I hope you are well, my darling. Nice to have you along. Thank you for tuning in. Arthur and Susan are here. I remember them saying that... that they shared the post as well, so thank you for doing that, Arthur and Susan. And Carolyn says, yeah, nice one. So there we go. I don't know what that's in relation to, but I hope you're enjoying the show, Carolyn. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, it is 11:15. So it is time for my featured artist of the week. So I suppose I better put you out of your suspense. Oh, no, actually, just before we do, I'm just going to advertise this. I have to do a little bit of advertising so you know what's coming up. I'm sure probably you know about it already, but just in case you have missed my announcement, I have got my extravaganza show number 5 coming up on the 26th of September, so just a few weeks' time, and it's going to be an extra special one this time. Well, I keep saying it's going to be the last, because I keep thinking things are going to get back to normal, but with the news headlines last night, it's not actually as optimistic as it was before, so there might be more, but this one I am going to try and make extra special. If you would like a ticket, they are £6 each, so just get in touch and I will sort you out with one, and it'll be nice to have you along on the occasion. Okay, well, in that case then, let's move on to the featured artist for the week. And it is Mr. Blake Shelton himself. One of my favourite singers of all time is Blake. Absolutely brilliant artist. So I'll just tell you a little bit about him before I sing you some of his songs. We've got 3 of his songs today that I've handpicked from his many, many songs that he's recorded over the years. So Blake Tollison Shelton. Tollison, that's a weird name, isn't it? But a very nice one. Blake Tollison Shelton was born on the 18th of June, 1976. So he's not actually as old as I thought he was. There we go. He had his debut back in 2001 with the single Austin, which spent 5 weeks at #1. And since then, he has charted another 40 singles, including 27 #1s, 17 of which were consecutive, which is quite amazing, really. He is a 9-time Grammy Award nominee. He's also won 10 CMA Awards, 5 ACM Awards, and he was the CMT Artist of the Year. He is also known recently for his role as a coach on the US version of The Voice, which he has done 7 of its 18 series. So he's been very busy with lots of things. And of course, recently, over the last couple of years, he has become an item and married, I believe, the lovely Gwen Stefani. They're now a couple, and they have moved into their mansion. I think it was yesterday they moved into their new mansion. It did get delayed. They bought it earlier in the year for £13.5 million, this mansion, and they moved in yesterday. There's lots of pictures online of the mansion if you want to go and have a look. It does look absolutely gorgeous. I was showing Ben yesterday, and he's saying, who's this Blake Shelton then? I'm like, oh, he's a country singer. He says, oh, what, like you? I said, yeah. He said, well, why aren't we moving into a £13.5 million mansion then? There we go. I can't answer that one. But there we go. So, Mr. Blake Shelton. So let's do some of his songs then, shall we? I did mention that he is in a relationship with the lovely Gwen Stefani, and they have recently recorded I think it was their second duet, or it might even be the third, which I'm going to do now, their new song, which is making a lot of waves on the radio and things like that. So it's a little song called Happy Anywhere. Let's have a go at this one. I've always been a rolling stone with a reckless streak. Yeah, the grass never gets too grown underneath my feet. City lights and the stars, no such thing has gone too far. I'm running wide open. I was born with my feet in motion. Since I met you, I swear I could be happy anywhere. Any mapped-out location, you're always my destination. You're the only thing that I'm chained to. I could be happy anywhere. I could be happy anywhere with you. Beauty of the northern lights, and my mind has faded. The blue sky over tell you right. Next to you's kind of overrated. The winding roll and a twist, my home's where your heart is. I'm running wide open. I was born with my feet in motion. Since I met you, I swear I could be happy anywhere. Any mapped out location, you're always my destination. You're the only thing that I'm chained to. I could be happy anywhere. I could be happy anywhere with you. So girl, I hope you know, wherever you go, I know. I'm running wide open. I was born with my feet in motion. Since I met you, I swear I could be happy anywhere. Any mapped out location, you're always my destination. You're the only thing that I'm chained to. I could be happy anywhere. I could be happy anywhere with you. I could be happy anywhere with you. Thank you very much. Thank you. A little bit of Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani, that one. My laptop is reporting there's a bit of an issue with the connection. Hopefully we've rectified it. I'm just going to watch myself for a minute, make sure we're okay. Yeah, we seem to be okay now. I think it was just a momentary blip. So I think we're fine. We're not going to get disconnected. It was a bit worrying. Okay, moving on then. So Blake Shelton is our featured artist, if you have just tuned in. And I always do 3 songs by the featured artist. So here is the second of 2. Now, I will warn you, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not in a good place, if you're not in the mood for a sad song, you might want to switch off for 2 minutes, because this is a bit of a sad one. But it's a beautiful song, and it's a very clever story. It's a very sad story, but I like my story songs, as you know, so I'm being slightly self-indulgent. But this is a little song called The Baby. My brother said that I'm rotten to the core. I was the youngest child, so I got by with more. I guess she was tired by the time I came along. She laughed until she cried. I could do no wrong. She would always save me, because I was her baby. I worked a factory in Ohio, a shrimp boy in the bio. I drove a truck in Birmingham, turned 21 in Cincinnati. I called home to mom and daddy. I said, your boy is now a man. She said, I don't care if you're 80, you'll always be my baby. She loved that photograph of our whole family. Point us out for all her friends to see. That's Greg, he's doing fine. He really loves his job. Ronnie with his 2 kids, how about that wife he's got? That one's kinda crazy, but that one is my baby. I got a call in Alabama, so come on home to Louisiana and come as fast as you can fly, 'cause your mama really needs you. She says she's gonna see you. She might not make it through the night. The whole way I drove 80, so she could see her baby. Well, she looked like she was sleeping, and my family all weeping by the time that I got to her side. And I knew that she'd been taken. My heart, it was breaking. I never got to say goodbye. I softly kissed that lady and cried just like a baby. It is a sad one, that one, isn't it? It is very, very sad. Even now, after all this time, I still get little goose pimples on that last little line, but it's very, very sad. We're going to move on to something happier. There's a lot of sad Blake Shelton songs that I do, but we're going to do a happy one of his now to finish the featured artist section, because we don't want 2 sad ones in a row after that one. So let's do a happy one. Bit of a tongue-in-cheek one, this one. Driving down the interstate, running 30 minutes late, singing Margaritaville, a man in my own. Some foreign car driving dude with a road rage attitude pulled up beside me, talking on his cell phone, started yelling at me like I did something wrong. He flipped me the bird, and then when he was gone. Some beach somewhere. There's a big umbrella casting shade over an empty chair. Palm trees are growing, a warm breeze is blowing. I picture myself right there on some beach somewhere. I circle the parking lot trying to find a spot just big enough I could pack my old truck. A man with a big cigar was getting into his car, started yelling at me like him to back up. From out of nowhere, a Mercedes-Benz came cruising up, whipped right in some beach somewhere. Oh, there's nowhere to go when you got all day to get there. It's cold margaritas and hot senoritas, smiling with long blonde hair on some beach somewhere. Oh, I sat in the waiting room, it seemed like all afternoon. Miss finally said the docs are ready for you. You're not gonna feel a thing, we'll give you some Novocaine. Your tooth will be fine in a minute or two. He stuck that needle down deep in my gum, and he started drilling before I was numb. Some beach somewhere. There's a beautiful sunset burning up the atmosphere. Oh, there's music and dancing and lovers romancing in the salty evening air on some beach somewhere. Oh, some beach somewhere. Oh yeah. Thank you very much. That does conclude the featured artist section of the show, which of course was Blake Shelton today, one of my favourite singers. Now, I've probably got quite a few comments to catch up on, so let's just go back a little bit and read a few hellos. Don't forget, very, very shortly, I'll just show you what we've got coming up. Very, very shortly, we've got the trip to Broadway, which is a couple of songs from the shows, and today it's an Andrew Lloyd Webber double bill. And then we've got a couple of classic line dance songs and a bit more music to finish. Let's just look back as I... where did I get up to? Round about there, I think it was. Yeah, about there. Okay, you are working, Caroline. I'll let you off. Okay, that's fine. It was Barnsley. I thought it was. I knew it began with a B. Oh, Sheila. Hello, Sheila. I hope you are well. Love Blake. Yes, I know you love Blake. I did learn a Blake Shelton song for you once, didn't I? Goodbye Time, which I did think about doing today, but with me doing the baby, I didn't want to do two sad ones, so I thought I'll do two happy and one sad, and then that's a decent ratio. So there we go. Lisa's getting ready to go out, so I don't know if you're still watching or not, but hopefully you are. 44 years, says Caroline. That's how old Blake Shelton is. I couldn't do the maths, but I thought he was older than that, so there we go. Ben sounds so funny. Yes, he is quite funny, actually. He comes out with some one-liners. Dare I tell you one of them? I better no, I better not, because it's about work, so I better not. Alfie Pig, don't worry about mansions. Your home is where your heart is. Well, it is, and I am very much pleased with where we live at the moment. I spent the whole day yesterday, out in the front garden. I trimmed the hedge. I started off with an electric trimmer, and then that died on me. I think the thermal cut in or something. After Googling it, apparently that's something that happens. So then I had to get the manual shears out. So it took me ages, hours and hours of doing that. And then obviously the hardest bit is actually picking all the branches up off the floor. That took ages to get all that in the bin. And then I weeded all the front garden. It's all patio, but you know when weeds come up between the slabs and tiles, and we've got like Victorian tiles and things in some, and then some slabs in it. It's difficult to explain, but yes, and we have got these new recycling bins. This is what it's all in aid of, because before we had boxes, and I couldn't fit everything in the boxes. I thought they were a bit rubbish. So now we've got these big wheelie bins for the recycling. So I thought I'll make the front garden all nice now. So we've only got a small front garden and a big back garden. Anyway, I'm going off at a tangent here, aren't I? Carol, sorry I'm late. You are excused, Carol, since you are a regular watcher. I do excuse you, no problem whatsoever. Yes, all fine. I think that was about the cutting out, wasn't it, Carolyn? Hopefully we're okay now. It says I've dropped 227 frames. And 30 frames per second. So, yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. Julie Nicholson just joined you. Like your T-shirt, very bright and colourful. Thank you very much. It's just the thing for a morning. Sue Bridge says, this one always makes me cry. Yes, I know, Sue. That's why I did a little warning just before I sang it, just so you could mute me or whatever if you wanted to. It's the first time I've sung that song on a live, because I know you don't like it. But with Blake Shelton being the featured artist, I wanted to include it, so there we go. Hopefully you managed. Carolyn, who's the picture of it? The picture is me, actually, Carolyn. I'll get it a bit closer to the camera. There I am. Look, wasn't that beautiful? A little blonde boy. That was me with me teenage ninja mutant, whatever it is, turtle jumper on. But yes, there was a bit in the song, wasn't there, about pointing at people in the family, and that was the baby, so I thought that was quite fitting. So there we go. Oh yes, so Lisa's already answered the question. There we go. Thank you, Lisa. You're all talking amongst yourselves there. Alvy Pig remembers this dance, Some Beach. Yeah, it was a good one. It was popular. I'm running late now for the next section, aren't I? Faye Curtin, can you come and do my garden? It's a jungle out there. Well, it's a long way to Wales, Faye, but maybe, yes. I am getting quite good at doing things around the house now. I've done the garden. We had a door fall off last week, and I managed to put the door back on. It come off the hinges, and I managed to do all that. What else have I done? I've put a rail up. I've put curtain pole up before now. I'm getting quite handy at all this DIY things, but I do have this little bottle of very, very strong glue that fixes just about anything. I don't even bother with nails and things now, I just use that. Lynn Massey, loves Some Beach, but can't remember the dance. Sharon, you're very domesticated. Well, I do my best. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I am running late for the next section, but we shall get on with it with no further ado. Let's have our trip to Broadway. Okay, as I said, it is a double bill of Andrew Lloyd Webber today. The first musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber that we are visiting, by request of the lovely Mary Fowler, is Aspects of Love. One of his probably lesser known musicals, I would say, but it has got a very famous song from it, which is this one. This is Love Changes Everything, and this is, as I say, for Mary Fowler. Here we go. Love changes everything, hands and faces, earth and sky. Love changes everything, how you live and how you die. Love can make the summer fly, or a night seem like a lifetime. Yes, love changes everything. Now I tremble at your name. Nothing in the world will ever be the same. Love changes everything. Days are longer, words mean more. Love changes everything. Pain is deeper than before. Love will turn your world around, and that world lasts forever. Yes, love changes everything, brings you glory, brings you shame. Nothing in the world will ever be the same. Into the world we go, planning futures, shaping years. Love bursts in and suddenly all our wisdom disappears. Love makes fools of everyone. All the rules we make are broken. Yes, love changes everyone. Live or perish in its flame. Love will never, ever, ever be the same. Love will never, ever let you be the Thank you very much. Love Changes Everything from the Fantastic Aspects of Love by Andrew Lloyd Webber. And that was a request, as I say, for Mary Fowler. I better have a drink after that one. That high note at the end is rather taxing, especially when you get to my age, you know. I would have been all right 10 years ago. Okay. The second one for our trip to Broadway today, as I said, is another Andrew Lloyd Webber musical. This time it's Evita. And this was a request for Carolyn Foy, who is watching today. I think she's still here. And she's asked if I can do a certain song from Evita. I've never, ever sung this one before. But I've learnt it from scratch today. And hopefully we'll get through it okay. This is called Another Suitcase in Another Hall. I don't expect my love affairs to last for long. Never fool myself that my dreams will come true. Being used to trouble I anticipated, but all the same I hate it, wouldn't you? So what happens now? So what happens now? Take your picture of another one. Where am I going to? Where am I going to? Time and time again I've said that I don't care, that I'm immune to gloom, that I'm hot through and through. But every single time it matters, all my words desert me, so anyone can hurt me, and they do. So what happens now? So what happens now? Take your picture of another one. Where am I going to? Where am I going to? Call in 3 months' time and I'll be fine. I know, maybe not that fine, but I'll survive anyhow. I won't recall the names and places of each sad occasion, but that's no consolation here now. So what happens now? So what happens now? Where am I going to? Where am I going to? Thank you very much. Another suitcase in another hole. That concludes our little trip to Broadway for the day. Let's just catch up then on some of your chart. Your chart. You can't say chat poshly, can you? Like no. Anyway, let's have a look through. Where did I get up to? Around about there, I think. Yes, you look like butter wouldn't melt a very bonny baby. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Yes, I was blonde when I was little. Now I'm nearly black. Well, black and grey. Okay, fake Earth, someone has to be the man of the house, and it isn't going to be Ben. Well, you know, he has helped me with certain things around the house, but I'm much more what's it than I thought I would be at this sort of thing. I do seem to get things done around the house, but they don't always stay done. You know, sometimes they break because I'm not brilliant at it. But you learn as you go, don't you? You learn as you go. They seem so happy, Faye, and that's all. Oh, that's very kind. Thank you. Carolyn, yes, is here. Mary Fowler, thank you for Love Changes Everything. That last note is very high. It is. I didn't really do it very well today. I should have had my drink before I sang it, not after. But never mind. Brenda, wow, so amazing. Thank you. That's very kind. And Carolyn, love it. Thank you, Richard. You are most welcome. So yes, that concludes the musical section. So I think we should probably go into the next feature of the programme, which of course is a couple of classics. Now, Mary Fowler has chosen one of the classics as well today. She would like a little bit of bittersweet memory, so we shall start with that one. Well, the turn signal's clicking and the seconds are slipping away. Just a little bit more of this turnpike and so much to say. The airport traffic slows to a still. Turn the radio down and leave one hand on the wheel. When I don't know how to tell you what you want to hear. You see, guys like me, we just disappear. And you deserve someone who'll never leave. But girl, the last few days are the best we'll ever be. Isn't every goodbye a chance to become a bittersweet memory for someone? Don't you ever look back with regret? Share with me a moment for all time in the corner of your mind. If you've never seen New England in the fall, if you find yourself up there, give me a call. But before I make my way into the crowd, we share one more kiss while we're still in the clouds. Isn't every goodbye a chance to become a bittersweet memory for someone? Don't you ever look back with regret? Share with me a moment for all time in the corner of your mind. Chance to become a bittersweet memory for someone. Don't you ever look back with regret. Share with me a moment for all time in the corner of mind. In the corner of your mind. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Bitter Sweet Memory, especially for Mary Fowler. Okay, we're going to try a little bit of Joni Harms next, I think. I know we've got some Joni Harms fans who watch me, so we're going to try one of hers. This dance is by Pat Stott, and it's called Side by Side. The song is called We Work It Out. It goes something like this. Grandma and Grandpa married now for 50 years. Had a family, plenty of heartache and tears. If you ever ask on the secret to success, Grandma takes Grandpa's hand, and this is what she says. We work it out, time after time, giving up never crossed our minds. Side by side through thick and thin, whatever trouble we get in, our love is never down. We work it out. You and me, another anniversary. Oh, most of the time we're happy as we can be. But whenever things go wrong, we don't turn around. Just take Grandma's good advice and remember how it's done. What do? We work it out, time after time, giving up never crossed our minds. Side by side through thick and thin, whatever trouble we get in, our love is never in doubt. We work it out, yeah we do. We work it out, time after time. Oh, giving up, yeah, it never crossed our minds. Oh, side by side through thick and thin, whatever trouble we get in, our love is never in doubt. We work it out. Our love is never in doubt. We work it out. Oh yeah. Thank you very much. That does conclude the couple of classics section. Well, I've really enjoyed today's show actually, because I've got to do some different songs and some brand new songs and things. But I was so engrossed in planning all the musicals and the featured artists and the news and all that lot that I've forgotten to plan what we're going to finish with. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've got a couple of minutes now to type any request you like in the chat. It can be country, pop, musical, whatever you fancy, and I'll pick two of the songs that you type in the chat to do at the end of the show, which is in a couple of minutes' time. In the meantime, I'm just going to say a few hellos, read out a few comments, and while you're typing, and then I'll see what we've got. It's not going to be the first two that come on. It's going to be two of my choice from the list that you send. But yes, do put some in now, and I shall do two of them for you very shortly. Watching from Corby. Love all these artists that are keeping us going. Thank you, Reeb. Yes, it's nice to have you along, and it is great having a plethora of artists on your doorstep who are all singing live and for free. Of course, we do We do say that you can tip if you would like to tip, and I'm always very, very grateful if people do leave a tip. It does make a huge difference to my life at the moment because I've no other income. I did manage to get a couple of gigs in August, but that's it. And I've got one more confirmed gig this year, but with the new rules that are coming out, I don't know whether that's going to be on or not, and it's not for a few weeks anyway. So it is very much a struggle at the moment. So any tip that you leave, any little donation is hugely, hugely appreciated. So thank you if you've done that today, or if you're going to do that at the end of the show. Another thing that helps me out is if you buy CDs, of course. I have got 5 CDs available, four lockdown ones and 1 musicals CD. I think when I think I advertise them on Facebook. You can easily find the information for those. And of course, we've got the extravaganza coming up on the 26th of September. So supporting that also supports me as well. So very, very much thank you for all your support. I know that you're all lovely people, and I really do appreciate it, helping me through these hard times. Alvy Pig, my favourite request of all time. I think that was about Side by Side. So there we go. Josie Flanagan, sorry I'm late. Did catch most of your lovely songs. Oh, thank you, Josie. And Karen says, woo, woo, woo. She likes Side by Side, does Karen. So there we go. You're in good company. Lots of people like that one. Okay, we've had some requests coming in. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Right. Okay. Yeah, few interesting ones there. Right, okay. I'll tell you what I've picked 2 now. I have picked 2 from the list. I'm sorry if you're just sending it now. There is a bit of a delay, so I might not get it in time. But I have picked 2, so don't send any more. I've picked the 2 that I'm going to do from the list, and I'm not going to tell you what they are. Obviously, you'll find out the first one right now, but I think... Let me just double check. Which one was it? No, it wasn't that one. Yeah, I've had a few more come in now. I don't know, I might change my mind. I'm going to keep you in suspense about the last one. I think we shall do this one next for the lovely Julie Frawley, because it's a nice upbeat one, and then we're going to finish with a slow one, I think. That's what I've decided up to now. Here we go. Oh, I did my best to notice when the call came down the line to the platform of surrender. I was broke, but I was kind. Sometimes I get nervous when I see an open door. Close your eyes, clear your heart. Cut the cord. Are we human? Or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold, and I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Are we dancer? Pay my respects to grace and virtue. Some my condolences to good. Give my regards to soul and romance. They always did the best they could. So on to devotion. You taught me everything I know. Wave goodbye, wish me well. You've gotta let me know. Are we human? Or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold, and I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Are we dancer? Would your system be okay when you dream of home tonight? There is no message we're receiving. Let me know, is your heart still beating? Are we human? Or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold, and I'm on my knees let me know. Are we human? Or are we dancer? My sight is vital, my hands are cold, and I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Or are we dancer? Dancing, are we human? Are we dancers? Thank you very much. Human Dancer, especially for the lovely Julie Frawley from... I don't think you're quite in North Wales, are you? I think you're just over the border in England. I'm not sure, but it's that sort of area. Farndon sort of area. Okay. I'm still stuck on my last song now because you've named some good ones here, and I've only got time to do one, so I don't know which one to pick. There we go. Johnny Finton says, good afternoon. Hello, I hope you are doing well, Johnny. Thank you for tuning in. Alvy, many thanks. Richard, my first time on a Wednesday morning, and so enjoyed listening and all the information you gave us. We'll definitely be back. Thank you, Alvy. Yes, we do this every week, and we always have the featured artist. We always have the country music news headlines, and we always have the musical songs. And you know what I mean? It's the same format every week, and I do enjoy this show. It's very structured, and it's quite informative as well. So there we go. I like to think that I'm a bit of an information giver as well as a singer on this show. So there we go. Brenda, love that one. Can't remember it. Going to look that one up. So can you do it again soon? Yes, of course I can. Just remind me and I shall do my best. Marilyn Withers is here. Hello, Marilyn. I hope you are well. She says hello. Nathan and Susan say they're dancers. Yes, you are. Colleen, yes, bloody fed up. Hope you're keeping well today. Yes, it's very hard, isn't it? It's very, very sad. Very, very sad times, but we keep soldiering on. We keep going. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, I've only got time for one song to finish the show off, but thank you very much for tuning in this morning. I hope you've enjoyed your show as much as I have. I hope you've enjoyed the new songs. Do request them again in the future if you'd like me to repeat them, because now that I've learned them, it would be a shame to waste them. So there we go. And thank you very much. If you have left a donation today, or if you're going to leave one at the end of the show, that really, really means the world to me at the moment and does help me to support myself and keep going, buy food and pay my phone bill and things like that. Do you know what I mean? Just little things that you sort of don't really notice when you're working, but then suddenly everything becomes a bit of a mountain that you've got to climb every single week. So it's very, very difficult. But yes, I am back on Friday afternoon, 2:30 p.m. for my afternoon live. That is my next show. That is all requests on Friday. So any of the songs that I've not done today that you've just asked me for, do ask for me again on Friday and I'll do them then. And Sunday, I'm back on Sunday at 4 p.m. for the Sunday special. We'll have the sing-along and more of your requests. So lots going on this week. And I've still not decided what to finish with. Do you know what? I'm going to finish with this one because it is a beautiful song and I've not sung it for a little while now. So I'll leave you with this one. All the other requests I shall pass forward to Friday's show, but you'll have to remind me again because I'll forget. Okay, so take care of yourselves. Thank you for tuning in, and here we go. One day shy of 8 years old, my grandma passed away. I was a broken-hearted little boy blowing out that birthday cake. How I cried as the sky let go with a cold and lonesome rain. Mama smiles, says, "Don't be sad, child. Grandma's watching you today. 'Cause there's holes in the floor of heaven, and her tears are pouring down. And that's how you know she is watching, wishing she could be here now. Sometimes if you're lonely, just remember she can see 'cause there's holes in the floor of heaven, and she's watching over you and me. Seasons come, seasons go, nothing stays the same. I grew up, fell in love, met a girl who took my name. Day by day, we meet a light in this sleepy little town. I thought we'd grow old together. Lord, I sure do miss her now. But there's holes in the floor of heaven, and the tears are pouring down. And that's how I know she's watching, wishing she could be here now. Sometimes when I'm lonely, I remember she can't see, 'cause there's holes in the floor of heaven, and she's watching over you and me. My little girl, she's 23. I walk her down the aisle. How I wish her mom could be here now, just to see her lovely smile. We throw the rice, I catch her eye as the rain starts pouring down. She takes my hand, says, "Daddy, don't be sad. I know Mama's watching now." 'Cause there's holes in the floor of heaven, and the tears are pouring down. And that's how you know she's watching, wishing she could be here now. Sometimes when I'm lonely, I remember she can't see. There's holes in the floor of heaven, and she's watching over you and me. Watching over you and me. Ooh. Watching over you and me. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in this morning. I hope you've enjoyed the show. I certainly have. It's been lovely to have you in my company, as it were. So I'll see you on Friday. Look after yourselves. Thank you very much.